Hello again, guys. Welcome to another full game with commentary. This time I'll be playing Leona, because you guys have been asking me to actually go for full games with commentary for the champions that I included on my top 5 for solo queue in patch 3.15. So I decided to go for a little video, a full video with commentary on Leona. This game was actually played today during my stream session, and if you guys still don't follow my stream or still haven't followed my stream, make sure you go to twitch.tv/impaKt and you'll get to see a lot more of these games for yourself live. So this game didn't start too well. Actually it did, because I'm pretty much just scouting the bottom side of the jungle for my Udyr, because I'm thinking he's starting red. After all, he isn't, but the enemy team decides to invade. Right here, I'm just trying to avoid the hook. I get hooked anyway. I flash over the flaming choppers from Jinx. Sorry about that. I'm pretty much forced to get W to get the shield level 1 so I can survive that, but it was still worth it because I pretty much get 1 ignite, I think. So let me just check. So those were 2 flashes burned and 1 ignite that I got out of that for pretty much my own flash. So definitely worth it. I still should have backed off a lot earlier, but ended up being okay nonetheless. Now the thing that I kind of want you guys to I kind of want to talk about is that I was forced to pick W my shield first, so I'm not gonna be able to engage level 2 because I won't have the double stun combo. So that pretty much sucks. That's kind of sucky, because Leona's level 2 is really good, especially if we manage to push the line, which we will, because we got to the line a lot faster, but we can't really capitalize on it. So just waiting for, I always know where Thresh is in case they pretty much push the line. Wasn't able to get that ward there because didn't get Q first. So things start to go a little grim here. Varus gets hooked, we lose a lot of presence. Now Vi invades the jungle and I don't have the Q. So right here, Vi actually fails the flash. Let me just show it to you again. Vi fails the flash, but I really can't do anything because I don't have stun, because we didn't even reach level 2 in lane. If we did, Vi would be dead. I even ignite, I shouldn't have ignited here. But yeah, Vi ends up walking out of the lane, and we get pretty much nothing out of this because now they're both level 2. We level up to 2 as well, but we're kind of low. They're pretty much full HP, and I still don't have the combo. So this isn't a good situation to be in, and Varus gets pretty much gets caught by Thresh. I'm thinking I'm probably dead here, but Jinx decides not to chase, so I'm going back to the base. Let me speed things up. So far, lane's not going too well. Like, Jinx has 20 CS, Varus has 10. She has two Dorans and the longsword, and Varus has 2 Doran's blades. Right? So things aren't going too well. Like, Varus is now getting some farm, so he'll pretty much have the same farm as Jinx, but still not as much damage. And we're also under level because I'm at level 2 and they're both level 3, and once they get level 4 I'll get level 3. Yeah, just like that. So I'm trying to go onto Jinx because Thresh was actually removing the ward. Really can't because she backs off, so she played alright. So yeah, they're controlling the bush with sweeping lens, so we can't really go on to them, but they decide to push the line anyway, which is pretty cool for us because we can get farm that way, otherwise we couldn't. So they should have zoned us out there, but whatever. Sorry about that, freaking Steam. But yeah, we're pretty much getting poked under the turret, and Yasuo's having a blast. I decide to engage onto Jinx just to poke her a little bit, and here's when things kind of turn around. Alright, so here's the thing. I engage onto Jinx because I'm pretty sure we can get some damage done at this point. She backs off, but Thresh is really low. But we actually have a Shen, so he comes in, pretty much saves Varus, and I flash stun Jinx for the kill. Now, the combo was I actually used flash, I stunned Jinx, let me show you show you again a little slower. So as soon as Shen pops up, I flash for the stun to make Shen's taunt a lot easier. He taunts, I wait for a little bit for the taunt to finish, and then I use my Zenith Blade. I should have also put myself in front of Jinx's W so Varus wouldn't get damaged, but I couldn't, and he still had some HP, so overall it wasn't that bad. We get 2 kills for nothing, and we actually start getting ahead of the enemy lane right now, just because of that little play. And before that, we were kind of in trouble. The thing is, we need to go back now, and I'm still kind of behind in XP, because if you notice, Thresh is level 4, Jinx is level 5, but they'll reach level 6 a lot faster. So we're not quite out of the woods just yet, but still better than we were. I'm pretty much going for Talisman of Ascension, by the way, so I have the Ancient Coin, but I also went for Sightstone first, because I need the extra tankiness, because Jinx is, she has a lot of damage, so I need to withstand the damage, so that's pretty much why I went for Sightstone first instead of upgrading the Ancient Coin. Yeah, Thresh is just harassing us, so is Jinx, and yeah, like, their poke potential is really big. Like, I should probably show you guys this a little. Yeah. So as soon as Jinx lands the W, they pretty much know they can harass us some more. They can extend the trade, right? The thing is, Jinx missed the Flame Chompers. If she didn't, it would have been pretty sucky for us, because Varus would probably be dead. But yeah, like, Varus still has a lot of push potential, so it's not that bad. I see Thresh going a little too aggressive, so I just decide to go in on him. Varus needs to flash away, but then Thresh does something really dumb. He decides to tank the turret with no HP left. So yeah, right now I'm gonna do something real stupid in just a little bit, because I thought we could get the kill, but I don't notice that Varus is almost out of MP, out of mana. So I do something real stupid now. I try to engage onto Jinx because I have ult, but she has barrier, and I didn't quite expect the barrier. And because she gets the kill on me, she gets the passive, so Varus can't actually follow up. Now, the thing that I really didn't know that worked was she missed the ult, but she cast W before the flash, and then she flashed, but the W still hit me. So that's pretty much something that I didn't expect at all. So yeah, that kind of sucked. But still, Varus is ahead in CS. He's gonna be ahead in items in just a little bit. Well, he does have boots to Doran's Blades and impaKt Scepter, while Jinx only has like impaKt Scepter to Doran's Blades. So he's pretty much has the same damage items, but he's ahead in the mobility department, which kind of helps against Thresh. But they pretty much need to go back. Just seeing if I can actually engage onto them, but I can't. So seeing that Jinx went back, I immediately pinged Dragon so we can take it pretty much for free, because they have no damage to contest it, but they do come in pretty damn fast. So they engage onto me, but Shen ults me. I try to put some CC down before I actually die, and we end up trading 2 for 2, I think. Because, yeah, so Shen just got 1 kill. They're going on to Shen to make it a little more advantageous. Who dies here? Does Varus die? I really don't remember. So Vi dies pretty much. Oh, okay, so it was a 3 for 2. But we still got turret, but we're also gonna lose top turret in just a little bit. So all in all, meh. It could have been a lot better. We could have just run away, maybe. Even with Jinx's ult, like, one of us could have died, but 1 for Drake is always worth it, unless you're gonna shut down someone, in which case it's kind of arguable. So right here, let me just focus on this a little bit. Let me just highlight this. This is what I call ward baiting. So pink wards, even though they don't give a lot of gold, a lot of people really like to get pink wards, right? So you know where's a pink ward, where a pink ward is, so you need to get it. It's almost like Teemo's global taunt, right? So he knows there's a pink ward there. He couldn't get it because I deleted his ward pretty damn fast with my shield, and he couldn't get the pink. So right now he's like, I need to get that freaking ward. So I use this opportunity, since Jinx isn't there, to actually go on it, right? And since Varus followed up pretty quickly, I just decide to ult. I just use the ward there to see where he is. I flash Jinx's W for the follow-up stun onto Thresh. Jinx follows up, and she ends up dead again. Jesus Christ, I'm stuttering like a freaking boss here. But yeah, that's pretty much what happens. That was because of a little pink ward. That happens when the supports are greedy and try to delete wards when they can't. Like, the AD carry wasn't there. So if your AD carry isn't there, you can't just decide to delete a ward or decide to make plays by yourself or overextend like that if you don't have your teammates with you to actually back you up in those kinds of plays. So that was pretty much Thresh's fault, and Jinx kinda followed up on his play or tried to help him and ended up dead for his mistake. Well, it was both of their fault because, well, Jinx shouldn't have helped there because we could pretty much kill the both of them. But she probably didn't expect my flash onto Thresh, so all in all, it wasn't that bad by them. So Thresh is trying to get the ward again, right? And look who shows up. Oh dear. So let me just go back on this for a little second. So once again, Thresh is trying to get the pink ward once again, and what happens is, yeah, Udyr shows up. So he pretty much ends up dead again. That's what you get for being greedy, guys. Don't be greedy. Let me just... back to Leona. And once again, I'm getting 30 more gold from his ward. So I've just from that pink ward, I got 2 assists, actually 1 kill, 1 assist, and I got 60 gold for a couple of wards. Now, since I know he's gonna go there, and we're pretty much gonna go back soon to actually buy, because Varus got the kill and whatnot, so he probably wants to spend his money. I actually, so before that, yeah, Jinx is kind of overextended without Thresh, so we're pretty much going on her. She blows all of her summoner spells, but Thresh comes for the save. And now Yasuo comes up, and we're pretty much forced to go back. But yeah, since I know we're probably going back and that Thresh is going to get the pink ward, I just switch the pink ward from the tri-bush to the bush nearest the turret, most near the turret, whatever. So he's not expecting the ward to be gone there. And yeah, I'm pretty much guaranteeing, or at least trying to make the ward stay there for a little longer. So yeah, Vi tries to come for the pink ward as well, and look what happens. Yep, she has to run away, because once again they get baited by the freaking pink ward. And now we pretty much do something stupid. We get caught by everyone. And I shouldn't have stayed there. I tried to get away from Yasuo, but Yasuo being a pain in the ass that he is, he actually flashes for me, even though Shen used his ult on me. So I shouldn't have went in there. We probably could have won the fight if we had committed to the fight, but it's solo queue, so you can't really expect people to just follow you up, no questions asked. So I shouldn't have gone in there. But anyway, taking the Drake because everyone went back. So once again, we're in full Drake control. Let me just slow things down a little bit here. So Kayle is coming for the gank, right? And they pretty much have both of them in the lane. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna have to engage, especially since Thresh just caught Varus again. And yeah, I get the kill, but Jinx gets bursted down pretty damn quickly. And now I know that my Shield of Daybreak is like 3 seconds away from being off cooldown, so I just take a couple of shots from the turret and we get the kill onto Thresh anyway, and the follow-up turret. So we wanted to get the turret as fast as possible because Yasuo and Vi were starting to focus a little bit more on the bottom lane, so we don't really want to have to deal with 4-man or 4 people bottom lane, so we just get the turret and get the hell out so we can actually roam. Or even if we don't roam, that means their safe spot. Like, if you have the turret here, this is your safe spot, right? If you're playing in the purple team, and if you're getting ganked or whatever, people probably won't dive you, like unless they're really ahead or they have a dive comp or whatever. So you can pretty much just stay under the turret. Without a turret here, their safe spot is pretty much up here, right? So even if they're farming right here, and if we have, say, Udyr or Kayle or whatever just roaming down to the bottom lane, they have to go all the way back in order to be safe, unless they have teammates with them. So that's pretty much the two reasons why we took the turret. So what am I building? Yeah, like as soon as I noticed that they have a Rengar, a Vi, Yasuo, and a Jinx, they're pretty much focusing on AD, like mainly AD. They almost don't have any AP or magic damage other than Thresh. So yeah, they just decide to dive here. I flash because I actually think they're gonna need my Zenith play, but ends up they don't really need me, so I waste flash for nothing. Rengar just pops by, but he notices that he can't really fight us, so he just farms the minions. So whatever. But yeah, once again, I'm going for Sunfire Cape because like Jinx isn't that far ahead. Like she's not in front of Varus right now. While she does have a Zeal, Varus is going for a Last Whisper. So she does have a Zeal, so she doesn't have a lot of attack speed. So I don't really need Randwinds right now, especially because Jinx isn't... well, Jinx does benefit a lot from attack speed, but not Rengar, not Vi, and Yasuo does as well, but still, like... sorry about that. I realize at this point that Sunfire is probably gonna be able to... Sunfire is gonna allow me to actually dish out some more extra damage, and I don't really need Randwind's Omen right now, so I'm going for Sunfire first, and then I'm gonna focus on Randwind's afterwards. So everyone's pretty much roaming top to kill Rengar and Yasuo, and I'm stuck with defending bottom lane. At this point, Shen is pretty much pinging me to go in. And since it's Shen pinging me, I just go in and land my shit onto Jinx. Yeah, even though like Kayle is really behind because of all the slows, flame chompers and whatever, Shen actually ults me really damn... It was a really damn awesome ult because I was gonna die to Jinx's Super Mega Death Rocket. So really nice play by Shen there. Kayle is gonna get kited by Jinx to infinity, and she's gonna end up not chasing her anymore. Well, she's chasing her to the turret, but still doesn't matter. Whatever. She's not gonna get the kill. But Varus still dies because Varus and Udyr decided to invade the enemy top jungle. What I'm noticing right now is that I'm focusing a lot on warding the river side of the map instead of deep wards, because I don't feel like we can just we're not strong enough to just invade the enemy jungle and do whatever we please. If this was a competitive match between or a pre-made 5v5 match, then I probably would be I would probably focus a lot more on deep warding, because we could just coordinate invades and try to get the enemy buffs and whatever. But since it's solo queue, it's kind of hard to pull that off. And right now I already have my Sunfire. We notice Yasuo's kind of out of position, so we're just going in. I use everything that I have at my disposal. But yeah, let me just slow this down a little bit. So Yasuo gets caught, but Thresh and Jinx were pretty fast to just follow up. But I also noticed that... God damn it, Varus on the way. Kayle has a lot of damage, so I just go in, and then I back off and I peel for Varus and Kayle. So I engaged, but now I just backed off and I'm peeling. So let me just go back on this, because I think it's pretty damn important. In one of my first videos, I say that one of the roles that a support can play in teamfights is the engager, but there's also the hybrid, right? It's that guy that does or fills multiple roles in the same fight. Now you notice that I'm going on to Jinx because they're pretty much overextended. As soon as there's a threat to my carries, I immediately back off, right? Because my carries are stronger than their carries. So my main priority is to actually focus on peeling. Shen also does a great job by ulting for Udyr, and now he does a pretty sick play. So you can see that Jinx is pretty much overextended, so he actually gets Thresh and Jinx onto his taunt, which allows me to go in, get Jinx, and Vi with my Zenith Blade, and then stunned Vi for the last kill. So we get 3 kills out of that. If I kept going forward and tried to stun Jinx, I would have ended up dead, and no one would have kited for, would have peeled for Kayle or Varus. So if I had played that differently, we probably would have lost the fight, and probably the game. So if you're playing Leona, you have a lot of engaging potential, but don't neglect the peeling potential on her kit. If there's just the standard rule in order to deal with this is you look at your carries and you look at the enemy carries. If your carries are in front of the enemy carries, then your job should be to peel for them. It should be to protect for them, because in the long run they're going to deal more damage, so they're going to win the team fight for you. On the other hand, if the enemies have stronger carries, then your focus should be on actually wiping out those threats from the map and then peeling for your carries. So that's pretty much the standard rule. There are exceptions, but yeah. So right here I just decide to go on to Yasuo, even though he kills me with Ignite, because I'm pretty sure that Varus and Kayle can defend themselves with Kayle ult, and it ends up being a cool team fight for us. But they destroyed the bottom turret. Oh, there goes man mode, and ends up dying, pretty much. But yeah, yeah. Jinx actually caught Varus with the ult there. So let me speed things up real quick. Sorry about that. Let me speed things up real quick. Yada yada yada. So I'm scouting, pretty much, seeing if there's anyone there. So we think they're pretty much doing Baron, so we have to go in on Baron. There's a threat. If they're thinking about doing Baron, if you're ahead, you don't let them do Baron. You go there and fuck shit up. Now I missed the ult because Yasuo actually flashed, and now I'm pretty much focusing on peeling whoever comes, or CCing whoever comes forward and tries to go onto Kayle. Now, since Vi took some time to actually come onto us, yeah, I just destroy Vi. Actually, I get Vi. Now I'm just following up, landing CC on our main targets. He actually ended up getting thrashed there. So once again, let's go back to the team fight, because team fights as Leona are pretty damn important. Now, I'm pretty much focusing on Rengar here, right? Now, notice that Vi is pretty much, she's backing off, so I'm not going to be focusing on Vi, but she comes back in anyway because she wants Kayle, right? So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to shove Shield Up Daybreak in your face, and then I'm just going to go and try to re-engage onto the enemy team with Zenith Blade, Talisman of Ascension. Do I have it yet? Yeah, Talisman of Ascension. I flash for the Silent Thresh because he's our next target, and then I'm gonna focus on Jinx because she's ulted by Varus, and since he's dead already, I'm just gonna chase Thresh, and I'm gonna land the blind Zenith Blade that you can actually see because I chose to go for the freaking all Fog of War. You can see stuff that we weren't able to see when we were playing, but yeah, maybe next time I shouldn't use the Fog of War like this. But anyway, yeah, we're not going for Baron because the enemy inhib is exposed, right? So if you have an open inhib, you want to get the inhib faster than you can get first. I mean, like, if you can choose between an inhibitor and Baron, I recommend inhibitor if it's a safe inhibitor, because that line's going to be pushed and it's going to create an opening that you can use to actually go and get Baron anyway. And inhibs are a lot riskier than Barons most of the time. So yeah, we do end up going for the inhib. So I'm probably, yeah, I just need to go back. Going back, got myself some more HP so I can withstand more damage, because I'm gonna be playing the engager role. Just wanting to know where Thresh is, mainly because Thresh is the ultimate pick-off champion in their team. Well, Vi picks off people really damn nicely, and Rengar as well. But I want to nullify the pick-off potential in their team, so that's pretty much why I'm warding places like that. So we get Drake because Kayle actually disconnected, so we can do Baron or any team fights. she ended up reconnecting, so this is pretty much the time when we need to group the hell up and do the Baron dance, because as you can see, Shen is already bottom, so it's the perfect time to actually do the Baron dance. If the enemy team goes for, tries to stop us from doing Baron, then Shen just keeps pushing and we back off, and if they go for Shen, then we can pretty much take Baron for free. Now Vi's roaming around and I don't have wards left on my side stun, so what I do here is I really don't want to engage on her. But what I do here is try to land the Zenith Blade I can, so I just ult. If she got stunned, it would have been fine because we would have got Baron. But even if she didn't get stunned, she would have to dodge the ult, so meaning she couldn't flash or Q into the Baron walls, so the Baron would be safe. So that's pretty much why I used my ultimate there. Not to stun, not to actually engage, just to zone Vi out and keep her from trying to steal Baron away from us. So everyone decides to go into Yasuo even though the enemy team is pushing mid, which was a pretty meh choice, but they end up getting Yasuo. So now we pretty much need to focus on mid lane again. The perfect thing that we need to do here is not let them back off and just push all the way mid because there's an open inhib. So Thresh is pretty much there. I flash for the Zenith Blade and ult, but no one follows up because of the Flame Chompers, which was pretty damn well played by Jinx. I see Rengar, so I'm not going for Jinx because Jinx is probably dead because, well, it's Udyr. But she flashes over the wall, whatever, so I just go in, steal the kill, and land my shit onto Rengar. He flashes away, so it's pretty much a free inhib and a free game because both Yasuo and Jinx are dead. So yeah, now what you can see here is pretty much the ultimate shitstorm that usually happens in the end of a solo queue game. Them trying to defend the turret, Nexus turrets by all means possible, and we end up wrecking them anyway. I get a few more assists, I get a few more kills, I end up being 7-4-16 as a frickin' support, which is pretty damn OP. So all in all, good game. Like I missed, there were a couple of lapses in judgment. For my part, I shouldn't have engaged when in there were a couple of plays where I shouldn't have engaged or shouldn't have gone in so deep, but overall it was a pretty cool game. It was a fun game to play actually, and yeah, that's pretty much about it. If you want to know the runes and masteries that I used in this game, I'm gonna add them to the video's description so you can check that out, and if you like the video, then you will probably enjoy watching my stream as well. I do giveaways every single live stream session, so I recommend you guys join in. It's twitch.tv/impaKt. And if you have any questions, feel free to use the comment section down below, Facebook, Twitter, what have you. And yeah, thanks a lot for watching, guys. Hope you liked the video, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace!